Hello everyone, I'm Oz, and in this video we will look into how to configure a composite bot. That's a bot with a lot of pairs in it. To configure a composite bot, we go to DCA bots, click on create bot, and here we will do the naming at the end. We choose in the bot type, we choose composite. In the exchange, whichever exchange you're connected to, you choose the exchange here, and we click on clear, and we see USDT all. We're going to take USDT. This is for a USDT composite bot example. So these are all the pairs available. You can cut down on the number of pairs as well, but in this example we'll have all of them. Next up is the strategy. So here we see how many active deals, that is how many, because it's a composite bot, how many deals you want the bot to run at a time. What's the limit of the bot? So let's say we say 10. The strategy is long. The strategy is long, USDT all. Profit currency code. If you choose base currency, it will take the profits in the base currency, for example, 1 inch, AVE, and so on and so forth. For this example, again, this is for accumulating USDT. So we will stick to USDT. Next up is the base order. You can keep any amount you want. For safety order, it's recommended to keep double of the base order. And as you add these amounts, you will see that it's being reflected over here. And see, if you don't have enough funds, you can either decrease this amount, and of course this as well, or the number of deals. So in our case, we don't want to decrease the number of deals. Let's say we want to decrease the base order and the safety order. So now we have a percentage available used by the bot. It's going to use 80% of our funds to run this bot. Start order type, we will keep it to limit. The deal start conditions, again, this is just for an example, not to copy the bot exactly how I'm configuring it, but just to give you guys an example of how to configure a bot. In future videos, we will look in detail of different strategies and deal start conditions that we can place and how they work. So in this case, we will go for 15 minutes strong buy, trading view 1 hour buy, and then RSI 15 minutes less than 60. So just to give you an idea, what is this? It's basically, this is the RSI, yeah. So when you say RSI less than 60, it's when it's somewhere around here, that's when it's going to buy. So it will not buy when it's overbought, oversold, and not buy when it's, under this line, it's like overbought. Anyways, let's go back. So once the deal start condition is done, you look at your take profit. Let's say we take profit at 2%, percentage of the total volume, that's the total amount. With percentage for base order, the bot will ignore the total volume of deal. With the base order size 100 and then target profit 5%, the profit will always be $5. With percentage from the total volume, the profit will grow as the volume grows. What does this mean? What this means is, if it's on base order, it will only take profit on 30, but if it's on including the safety order, that's the total volume, right? So that's how you always keep it on total volume. Then you turn trailing on, recommended to keep 10% of the target profit. And what trailing does is always beautiful. It keeps moving slowly up. So 0.2%, once it hits 2%, 0.2%, it will wait for that amount, that place, and it will keep moving up as long as the chart is moving up. And the moment it stops or starts to move down, it will close the deal. Next up is stop loss. Stop loss is not something I recommend for using on bots. But if you like to keep a stop loss, you just have to turn this on and keep a stop loss. So for example, if you want to keep a stop loss of 4%, but I am like for especially for bots, I don't recommend using stop loss, but just do your own homework. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just teaching you guys how to use the platform and what does what. In future videos, we will be looking at strategies and deals that I've learned from people who are way more experienced, and I will be sharing about them later on in this video. So next up is safety orders. Safety orders are the number of orders that are placed besides the base order. So in this case, let's keep them at 3. And the max active trades, this is the trade that's placed, like the safety order that's placed by 3commas on your behalf beforehand. Once a deal starts, this safety order will be there. Depending on what percentage variation you have and how fast the market is moving up and down, you can keep it at more, but that means that your funds would be locked already. So I normally keep it at 1, and this can change depending on what you're planning to do. Next up is the price deviation. That is, when do you want the bot to place a safety order? After 1%, 2%, 3%, and so on. So you add in over there. Again, it depends on the pairs and what you want to do. So let's keep it at 7, for example. And then you can see over here, once you keep it at 7 and you have 3 safety orders, that's 21%. Market safe, max safe order price deviation. There you go. And when we decrease the maximum safety orders, you can see that the total amount is this much, and this is the percentage of the total amount that we're using for the bot. So then is the safety order volume scale and the safety order step scale. So let's look at the volume scale first. So let's say we want to double the volume every time there's a safety order placed. This is not something that fits into within our budget. So we say, okay, 1.5, that works. So what happens when you do 1.5? Let me show you what happens when it's the way it is. So when you go here, you click on table, you will see this will give you an example of the first pair in the list of all the coins, but it's basically for all of them. So deviation here is 7, 14, 21. Okay, and the first time it buys this much, and then it's the same amount being used, but as the price goes down, you get more of 1 inch, for example, and it remains the same. Now let's say if we increase this by 1.3. So now when you look at it, you will see that the first time it buys for 60, then for 78, then for 101. So it's increasing by 1.3. Now if we, but the price, the percentage deviation remains the same, 7, 14, 21. Now if we say that the safety order step scale, this is the percentage basically. So let's keep this at 1.3 as well, and let's see what happens. The first, you'll notice that this increased from 21 to 27.93. Let's go to the table, and we will see now over here, instead of 7, 14, 21, it becomes 7, increased by 1.3, 16, increased by 1.3, 27.93. So what this does is changes the price deviation percentage for the next safety order to be placed, and these are the 3 safety orders. So then don't start deals if the daily volume is less than. Normally I keep this at 10. Depends on the pair, so that if you're getting into something, at least it has some volume, not just to buy something which is dead and it doesn't have any volume. Cool down period is always nice. For example, if it bought 1 inch and the deal closes, you don't want it to buy 1 inch again, so you can keep it at 3600 seconds or 1800 seconds, but it's nice to keep this cool down. Simultaneous deals per pair, because this is a composite bot, it can open simultaneous deals for again 1 inch, for example. So if it sees like, there's a probability that it's gonna make more money, then why not? I for one keep it at 1. I don't want to be greedy. I keep it at 1 because I don't want the same deals. I want to have open deals for others as well. So once you've done this configuration, you check everything, and this is just the basic configuration. You check everything is okay, and then you name your bot. So in terms of naming, you can name it anything. Then this is what I follow for naming convention, is that then I put in the amount. Okay, this bot is taking 2694, so I know that okay, this is the amount that is allotted to this bot. What are the pairs? USDT. All, you don't have to mention the exchange, it does come on its own. Then no stop loss. And then what are the indicators we are using? TV and RSI, and that's about it. So once you've created this, you check everything and you create the bot. So once the bot is created, it asks you whether you want to start the bot now or you want to just close it and start it later. So we click on start now. Bots turn on. And here we go. You can check like, okay, this is the 2%, this is the name of the bot, this will be the exchange, these are all the pairs. The one in red are the one that I've blacklisted for now. That's why they're in red. The reason I blacklisted them is because I already have a lot of deals open for these pairs, so at the moment I've just blacklisted them. Then strategy is long, take profit is 2%. These are the deal start conditions. This is the base, this is the safety orders, maximum safety trades, maximum active trade counts, which is the orders that's placed beforehand, price deviation, everything looks good. So once we have everything ready, we have this bot running and it's done. So this is how you configure a composite bot, a USDT accumulating composite bot on 3commas. If you like this video, if you enjoyed it, please do smash the like button, please do subscribe, and please do share this video with your friends if you think this is helpful. For me, I've learned about bots and how to configure bots, and I've got into bots basically because of doing a course on the better traders. There's a link at the bottom for the course with a discount as well, and that's one of the places that I've learned. And the other place that I've learned is from the Trading Parrot. He has a YouTube channel and a Patreon that you can subscribe to. There's a whole community just discussing bots, focused on bots, and it's been these two people, the Trading Parrot Marcus and Moon and Papa from the Better Traders, have been my mentors throughout for this and helped me out, and from their courses, from their videos, from the discussions that we have on the groups, that's how I have learned how to create bots and run bots and manage bots and be, if I may call myself a bot master. I'm still new to this, but I highly recommend doing their courses in case of the better traders. The 15 minutes of financial freedom, if you want to learn more about bots in detail, and joining the trading parrots, the TTP, subscribing to his channel, and also joining his Patreon, where there's a Discord channel where there's a lot of discussion as well as Patreon posts, and it's been a lovely journey so far in case of both the scenarios, both the people. And again, you can always click on the link in the description below to get a discount and join the courses and the Patreon club. uh, yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helped you out. I'll see you in the next.